Penny has a breakdown because she's failing her promise, so Dodge hugs her through the bars and explains she didn't ruin his life because he already did that to himself a long time ago. As the cigarette finally starts kicking in, Dodge admits he has no family. His mother died of a terrible illness and his father left them. Then he plays the harmonica until they fall asleep. The next morning, a new cop arrives to take on his shift and immediately releases everyone. Unfortunately, he can't return the truck because it got impounded, but he does offer a ride. Penny remembers an ex lives nearby, so the cop drives them there. Dodge immediately gets jealous when he meets Speck, a former military man with a great body and his own bomb shelter, crowded with other military buddies. He's obviously still in love with Penny and offers her his satellite phone so Penny can finally call her family. She cries when she finally hears her parents' and siblings' voices and even gets to listen to her baby niece for the first time. While she's busty, Speck tells Dodge that only Penny is allowed to stay in the shelter, not him. Afterward, Penny asks Speck to lend her a car, refusing to stay. Speck agrees to do so but tells Penny to bring it back after she's done with her promise to Dodge. The duo continues to bond during their trip and eventually they make it to Olivia's childhood home, but nobody answers the door. Penny breaks the window to open the door and they find lots of food in the fridge, so they agree to spend the night there. Dodge finds a record player and Penny gets to listen to her old records while she cooks. When Dodge wakes up from a nap, he shares dinner with Penny and the dog, and Penny tells him more about her family, including the love for records she got from her dad. Then Penny checks a drawer and finds a letter from Olivia to her parents, which includes a return address. Dodge gets excited and they agree to go there the next day. That night, Dodge discovers Olivia wrote his name on her childhood bed, and Penny smiles at the old pictures of Dodge from an old yearbook. The next morning, they go to the address on the envelope and Dodge tells Penny to wait in the car. He goes to the house only to come back a few seconds later and drive away. Penny is confused as Dodge explains he didn't knock, he just left a letter. An argument ensues when Penny demands to know what has changed, causing Dodge to almost crash against a line of people. The duo leaves the car and follows the line to the local beach, where people are getting baptized. Finding the sight rather sweet, Dodge and Penny share a kiss and join the people on the beach, spending the day on a lovely picnic and befriending everyone. The dog gets to play with the locals as well. Dodge tries to teach Penny how to play the harmonica and she discovers it was a gift from his dad. Then the duo keeps on traveling and arrives at a house in the countryside. The guy with a plane is Frank, who happens to be Dodge's dad. Penny gives them some privacy and Frank tries to apologize to Dodge, who explains it doesn't matter anymore since the end is coming. However, Frank still tries to be nice and the three of them spend a lovely dinner together, to the point where father and son play the harmonica together. Once Penny falls asleep, Dodge carries her to the plane and tells her she's the love of his life before Frank flies off to the UK. Afterward, Dodge goes home with the dog. He finds a note from Karen and Elsa cleaning his apartment, so he finally snaps and tells her to spend the last days with her family. Elsa is hurt because she considers Dodge a friend to hang out with, so Dodge regrets it and tells her to come back next week as usual, although there won't be a next week at all. Sometime later, Dodge watches the final TV broadcast, during which the anchorman announces the calculations were wrong and the asteroid will arrive in 16 hours. The anchorman also offers a very heartful goodbye speech, and the signal is finally cut. Feeling sad, Dodge goes to Penny's apartment and begins listening to her records, remembering everything she taught him about them. He lies down on the floor and waits for the end,